Now this loch is very peaty, fairly shallow, produces very little in the way of food itself, midges mainly, lots of lambred flies, and the question is, what do we fish for? Well, the trout here are quite naive when it comes to food, and one great group of flies that you can use on these lakes are the North Country spider patterns that we are including in the Nymphs programme. I've got a team of 3 on: water hen blower, sniper and purple and orange partridge, size 16. And what we're going to do is to see what we can find in this wee loch. Now what we're going to do is to go around the clock. So I'm casting parallel with the bank down towards you and slightly out. See the patch of rushes just below me, between you and me? Well, there could be trout feeding close to those rushes, or looking for food at least. And now we work our way out. So that was one cast. Now we move out a bit. No need for huge long casts. The trout are all the way around, should be. Just take our time going. Slowly figure eight back. Worth bringing it in sometimes quite close, like so, because the trout will follow it. And then out again at a slightly different angle. A bit more line. Now to one. In heavy winds, always try and avoid excessive false casts. I've already had one tangle today, and tangles are a dreadful thing, especially if you're fishing fine, which I am with the small wet flies. Bring it back. Up, one, out. Again, slightly different angle, working it slowly around. Let the fly sink and then slowly figure of 8 back. Now we're coming across the wind, and coming across the wind, of course, needs just a little bit more oomph in the pressure stroke, the forward cast. Slowly work it back. Remember that if we waded carefully and not too deeply, the trout will be quite close in. Fair old breeze today, fair old breeze. Now which did this take, I wonder? Beautiful little trout. Come on little fish, where are you? Come on little fish. I thought you were bigger than that when you took. And again, snipe and purple. Come on fish. Right, this is a typical Lochen if you're Scottish, wee loch if you're Irish, trout. What, 9–10 inches long. Take a few for breakfast, they're delicious. And these Lochens are full of them. Absolutely solid with these fish. Beautiful brown, yellow, absolutely gorgeous. Typical brown trout. When we're doing our figure of 8, of course, it means casting a little bit into the wind, and so cut under the wind. Push the rod forward as though you're stabbing somebody at the final delivery, and that will take the fly out some way under the wind. Oh, I've got another fish. was hard fighting. And what did he take? Another one to the snipe and purple. This one I'll slide out. Beautiful little fish. Snipe and purple is catching, I'd say 7 out of 9, 8 out of 9 fish. This perhaps is understandable in that the majority of food that these fish to seed it would be things like midges, lamb bread flies. There's horrible midges that bite us in the evening if you come up here on a warm day.